my words and try to twist shit. I'm a real nigga, you a nigga, that's the difference. Ay, some y'all niggas hating from the distance, not watching what I say. You got a part of my opinion. Chico tweeting while we coming different. We the sharks up in the water, nigga, don't get stranded. Ay, some y'all niggas hating from the distance, not watching what I say. Y'all got a part of my opinion. Ay, we ain't come from fun, we came from business. I got it. If I'm coming here, then it's been to my
57 episodes in, you gotta update that song. You gotta add 5 more names to
Well,
that
I
shit.
gotta update it.
Because you got the song made the first time, so you gotta add 5 more names to that motherfucker.
Say less. Say less.
Welcome back to Part of My Opinion. This is season 2, episode 17. I'm your host, the Fat Boy. To my left,
Mr. Terrible, what's going on?
Blowjob Betty, aka Baby Dad.
Baby D.
Grilled cheese producer motherfucker right here.
Velveeta.
Not Velveeta. That was her name after she ate the grilled cheese.
And I'm Juan's, a.k.a. Aladdin.
We have a guest today.
We need a bomb button. We need a bomb button next time.
What made you say Aladdin?
Can you
Ask him.
introduce yourself?
Because he called him Aladdin.
I'm Rev, aka
What's this, the 3rd, 4th time?
probably 3.5.
3.5.
3.5.
The other joint I wasn't supposed to be on there.
He left his hat, the honorary guest.
Slid in.
Yeah,
Right.
he came through halfway through the episode.
Damn, y'all got it's 57.
I just threw that number out there. It sounds right.
Hey,
Shit, it might be somewhere up there. Though.
Yeah,
cause y'all on 17.
it definitely ain't 57 because it's 52 weeks in a year. So
You just
our year,
saying
yeah, I just threw that shit out there.
Wait,
Meant to
when a
say
year?
47.
When a year? When they make a year? July, right?
17,
Yeah.
My son's birthday.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, so we just threw that out there, though.
Damn, next month it'll be a year that fast. That's what's up.
So, Aladdin, what's on the agenda for the day?
Oh man, listen, we gonna talk about the Greek Kevin Samuels and why he's, rest in peace to him. Rest in peace to all the mass shooting victims as well too. I meant to say that last week, but Kevin Samuels, man, we want to touch on that and why he's like one of the most hated people, even in death. He was the most hated. Like his death was being celebrated by a lot of women. So that's what we gonna touch on. He was a misogynist. That was one of the words that was thrown around. He was a sexist. That was another word that was thrown around. He basically told the truth, according to most men, about what he was saying about a lot of women, a lot of females. Me personally, I didn't agree with everything he said. Let me get that out the way. I don't want to be, you know what I mean? I didn't agree with everything he said. I agree with a lot of what he said, but I didn't agree with everything he said.
You skipped the word. He was gay, but go ahead.
I don't know that.
Allegedly.
Yeah,
Allegedly.
I ain't gonna put that out there. You know what I mean? But
I did.
It was speculated. Nah, talk that shit. It was speculated that he might be, on the other side or whatever. So, nobody really got proof. They said it was a man laying in the back. I'm not going to bash that man in
Yeah, fuck it.
death,
We could
you know what I'm saying? But
we could just.
on top of that, we just want to know. I want to know personally, like, why was he hated so much by women? Is it because he was telling the truth and rubbing women the wrong way, or he was just making it all up?
Being
Anybody?
as though I'm the only female on the panel. I did my homework after the fact. I'm not going to pretend like whatever woman watches this, the day they watches it. I never knew nothing of him until after he died, until it was the bashing. And my thing is, death, you shouldn't be bashing nobody. I don't care what this man said. For him to target certain people that decided to call on that show and tell him, I look like Beyonce, I look like this, or him, however he felt, nobody in this world should take what he say pertaining to them. Because if you do, then you're belittling yourself. You're helping his thought of you or whoever he's targeting come true. I'm 36. So you telling me that, because I'm not married, I'm never going to get married now. I cross that third, man, look, it's people out here that get married at the age of 50, 60, whatever the case may be. So people want to hate him because they want to hate him. They need somebody to hate. That's what I feel. And his death wasn't, oh, well, I hate him now. They just hated him so much that when he died, that felt like that shut every man's voice down. No, that doesn't shut every man's voice down because these men are still going to feel how they feel. They had an outlet.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense. He definitely was an outlet for a lot of dudes, a lot of guys or whatever. So, you know, but I know Vivica Fox was one of the people that was bashing him after he checked out and
After.
After.
yeah.
I seen that.
I can only
She
remember
was one of the people.
the
And then
pastor did it.
Corey Holcomb, comedian Corey Holcomb, basically trashed her like, you're the reason what he say? Damn. Basically, he's right because you're
showing it. Basically,
showing,
you're proving that what he said is
what
correct.
he's saying is correct.
No, she did. She made a video
Yeah.
and I seen it. And she basically was like,
That
you're
was his
telling
karma.
women this and all that.
That was
No,
his
he's
karma.
not even telling. And I don't care how nobody feels. He was never looking me in my face telling me that at my age, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that. Men don't want that. Men don't want that. I wouldn't care if he did. What are you speaking for every man in this world for?
See, my thing is this. Women was calling his show. Like you said earlier. Women was calling his show. You know what I mean? It wasn't like he was calling women and bashing them. They would call his show. He would ask them to rate themselves. He would ask them their size, their age, and all that. So it was like, you know, like I said, a lot of things I didn't agree with. I didn't agree with a lot of things he was saying. But a lot of the shit he was saying, I did agree with. You know, so that's where we are. So
Yeah, because I was one of them women that when I was watching one of his videos, I kept on hearing something, but I never fucking paid it no mind. My fire
stick.
Not the fire extinguisher. Yeah, the
Ceiling fan?
no, the thing that
The smoke
the
smoke
my
detector.
smoke detector he
yeah.
had. Yeah. So when I was watching one of the scenes and he was like, "You don't hear that?" He was like, "That's because you're used to it. Ain't no man in your house because the man would have changed it." I'm like, he's a motherfucking liar because that's the first time I ever heard that shit. But I thought about it. I didn't heard it before. But that doesn't make me a wrong woman because I never changed the battery and that shit. That's something I don't pay no mind. But tell me I could change my own oil. I got that. It's women out here that have certain pet peeves that's even if they don't have a man, they happy. But some of them are not. They want to be out here fucking. You know, just like men. Like they cannot say that they are him. And now y'all want to have these certain suggestions because of what somebody else said. Be your own person. Breathe through that. If you can't breathe through that and want to be somebody else, then you might as well just chunk it up because life ain't right if you can't figure out who you are.
Real right.
What you got to say?
I don't know nothing about it, so I can't.
Yeah, I
say
can't really speak too
much
much
on
on this.
that?
But I seen a couple videos and honestly I laughed. That's all I did. Really.
Well,
I asked him if he was up.
I feel like all this shit is a distraction to something bigger.
Everything is.
All
The
these,
smoke screens.
yeah, absolutely. All this celebrity shit from the DL Hughley to Monique, a domestic trial that been on fucking TV for 2 months, like
the Johnny Depp.
the Johnny
Yeah.
Depp,
Yeah,
like,
Johnny Depp,
like
Amber
the shit,
Heard.
the Will Smith shit. All that shit is a smoke screen to something else bigger and deeper.
What about the Go ahead.
You brought up Will Smith. Did y'all see that old clip from a movie that
I
actually?
seen that.
Yo, like it's the same thing.
Same
He
thing.
said every word of it.
I thought that happened after the movie.
No.
After what
No,
happened.
that was
That
fake.
was-
That was fake. That was
Yeah, I
fake.
thought that was a
okay.
reenactment of
That
what
was fake.
happened.
Yeah,
So-
somebody made that.
Yeah, somebody made that after. It's motherfuckers on the social media just be.
They
saying
do
this.
too much.
So do you think that the mass shootings is a distraction as well, or do you think is a hidden agenda behind that?
Absolutely.
Like what though?
Like what? Who knows? But look at this shit. Like, try to make sense of it, right? So a guy shoots a school up, right? Cops is there the whole time for 2 hours, and you ain't try to stop these children. Then you look at the faces on the screen; it's all Mexican kids.
Yeah,
You
I
don't give a
did
fuck
see
about
that.
Mexican kids. And then the agenda right now, the shit that they hiding right now is the Roe versus Wade shit, the abortion shit. Like, and then there's a fucking infamil shortage, and y'all burning fucking factories that's making infamil and all types
And
of
y'all
Similac
want
shit.
us women
Like,
to keep
come
on bringing
man.
babies in this world and not letting us get abortions to any point, but it's okay because we ain't got no milk. Oh, no, they want y'all to breastfeed. Some
might
people
want
can't
that.
breastfeed.
You two might vote this so because we going heavy. Listen, I'm with you. I'm with all that. You
This
know,
nigga using the V word already.
nah. I'm just thinking.
They ain't can say it.
You know, listen. A lot of information, man. People don't want out there. You know what I mean? So, at the end of the day, you know,
It's
gonna
more
say the-
serious shit on the world than just joking
Well,
about
let's-
It's
shit.
definitely shit like. So now they want to put cameras in classrooms and shit, or they want to give. Let's say this: they want to give guns to teachers first, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's not the way to do it
Hell
because
no.
it's a slippery slope. First of all, who's to say if I'm a teacher,
You get
I'm willing to
frustrated
pull the
and
trigger
shit.
and kill anybody?
Yeah, you need a psych
Secondly-
evaluation. To hold it
Secondly, you got
down, for real.
motherfuckers that slip past bars and shit to become cops, and police academy become cops. That's fucking maniac and psycho out their mind, and they're mass shooters. So now you gonna fucking give somebody that can slip in and be a teacher, and get them a gun, and they can fucking rape our children at gunpoint or what have you.
They must ain't
like,
never seen
It's
that.
all a slippery slope now at this
They
point.
must
Yeah,
ain't
but
never
the
seen none
teachers
of
are
the
younger and
videos.
younger now.
Yeah, but
So-
who to say
No,
the
that's what I'm
teachers-
saying. They're
Yeah.
younger and younger
They must
now.
ain't never seen the videos with the teacher slamming the kids on
So
the
who,
neck.
to,
and
who to say
Yeah.
somebody can't be a young teacher? Teachers always been young. We just
Yeah.
older now and realize that they are peers. So like, who to say that somebody 18 years old become a teacher and they not a fucking mass shooter that's gonna drive 2 miles or three fucking three states to fucking shoot up Buffalo or something now?
So we had what? We had the Buffalo, New York mass shooting at the supermarket. We had the Texas shooting at the
Walmart.
kids with the kids, and then we had the recent one in Oklahoma at the doctors
In the
in
hospital.
the hospital. Well, I don't know. I don't really know all the details about that one. I just was so over all that, so I ain't really do too much research.
Did
but
you say the one at Walmart that happened at Walmart where the dude was pulling up and shooting all the people at Walmart? Y'all ain't heard about that one?
No.
It was a video of that shit.
And they
That
keep
was
on
Walmart?
saying that it's not, it's so easy to get a gun.
Remember
You
you
can
saw
walk
the
in these
videos?
places and get it like.
This, when he
wasn't-
ran
I mean,
it's
up in the
definitely-
Walmart and
it's
started shooting
definitely-
motherfuckers in the Walmart.
What just happened in Washington Township?
Yes, somebody was posting on
They
Facebook
said it was an
saying,
active
go
shooter
get your
and,
kids. Like, if you ain't got,
Some lady, a grandmother went to pick up her granddaughter from daycare, and for some reason they let somebody else take her granddaughter out, and then they raise an amber. It seemed like from the surface, it seemed like it's a
Bless.
So you telling me?
straight too.
No, are you telling me that that's the same situation?
Because
For
they
the
said they
active
shut
shooter?
down middle schools.
No, it wasn't an active
and-
shooter.
That's what they were saying
That's even
on-
worse because let's say if I go up in Williamstown, if I was to go up to your daycare and pick up your child,
Yeah, now I have to watch all
even
the
if they see
schools,
us on
yeah.
camera every week, I'm not supposed to pick up your child if you don't give me consent to pick them up.
Right.
They gave
Right.
somebody, a total stranger, consent to pick somebody else's child up, and that's a no-no. I used to work in daycare. You get fingerprinted.
Yeah, you're not
everything.
supposed to do
There's
that.
strict laws, and even with my children in daycare, only 2 people could get them.
Yeah, that's right.
And probably one emergency contact. Like
Yeah,
that's
my daughter's
just a
school, you
complete
gotta have a
no-no.
number to pick her up. If you ain't got that number, you can't get her.
They didn't raise the little girl been gone for 2 hours before the grandmother picked her up, and they didn't even raise an Amber Alert.
Oh shit.
Weird as hell.
And it was
Did she
like-
get her back?
It was a predominantly white daycare, and it was a black little
That sound
girl.
like some
It was a
human
black
trafficking
little girl.
shit.
Well,
Sound like
There's
human
just too much
trafficking.
going on in the world right now.
it is a coincidence that all these mass shootings is happening this close together.
At one.
Williamstown kid had a gun in Winslow. They had a bomb. Wow.
That's max, bro. That's super close
Wow.
though.
Yeah. That's home.
close to home.
That's home.
For real.
That's home for sure.
But let them say it. Our home is the crazy place.
Shit,
But
that's
it ain't
the
the
thing.
crazy place because when we went to high school, they start having metal detectors for
Yeah.
us.
But they're not willing to do that out there.
For us, why?
See,
Because
I ain't-
it's open law. It's open law states. It's open carry states. It's the Wild West. already.
I already said that
And-
too. I said
and-
that too.
And
And then-
Williamstown,
No, I'm saying
Nah,
across the nation.
where the mass
especially
shootings
mass
is the mo-
shootings,
is
this-
mainly
you
happening
could
at.
you could go in there like the outlet and buy guns in there. That's
Yo.
comfortability.
And then
Like
it-
no.
And then the scapegoat is that somebody got a mental
Illness.
So first of all, you comfortable giving somebody mental illness a weapon? You work with people.
You're not even supposed to get a weapon if you got a mental illness.
Right.
At all.
You work with people with mental illness for a long time. Do you know if any of them doing any harm to anybody with a weapon? Because I think all the mental people I know, I don't see them doing any type of shit like that.
No, because mental doesn't come literally with trying to really harm people unless they doing something to you. Mental actually come with other things that you got going on. People do things with guns
So you
because they
saying
either
they really
cowards.
sent him in there for real?
Yeah, I believe in Manchurian candidates. That's probably another topic for another
Yeah.
reason. There's no way somebody driving 3 states because they mentally ill.
Ew.
Because I'll be mentally fucking insane when I got to fill up my gas tank that many times. It's fucking gas prices.
You know what's crazy though? Cause like when I'm in a place where there's a lot of people, restaurant, supermarket, anywhere, I'm looking. My head is on the swivel. I'm looking. Cause it's like you just never know, and I don't take that for granted. Like that.
And them exits. I be
Yeah,
looking
but
for
it's
like,
bad.
I'm
Man, I was about to
looking.
say. It's
Go ahead.
it's bad when you only going in them places that only got one exit.
That's why I'm going to places like that. I'm sorry.
But
I can't.
We from the hood, bro. Like,
You got to know that.
first of all,
Being
my
from
mom
where
told
you
me to
live-
walk with God a long time ago. And when I walk out my steps where we come from, you got to do that. And if I didn't do that there, I'd be damned if I do that anywhere else.
Right.
Anywhere.
No,
Shit,
I
even me
can't
being
do it.
at
They
work,
gotta
everybody
exit
that
out.
walk through that door, I'll just be looking. You
looking
never
at
know.
them.
You
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
But
You know
Hands
they
in your
gonna be
pocket,
mad
I'm on
over
your
there.
ass.
Again, it's the media.
No.
Mass shootings always happen. It's
And
the
it
media.
can happen anywhere though.
It's the media.
Legit.
Yeah, but once it hit the media, you know, people get ideas in their head like,
What?
man, maybe I
Yeah.
should. Nah, I gotta try this because look, if they getting away with it, maybe I should. If I die, I die. Like
People
it is
go
what
through
it
shit
is.
too, and like, what else I got to lose? Fuck
That's
it.
it.
I'm off and everybody with me.
So who was the shooter in the doctor's office?
Who knows? Could have been somebody lost their job.
No, I'm saying like,
Are you asking what his ethnicity was?
yeah, that's what. Yeah.
I'm not sure.
I
You
know
can tell the difference.
What?
What,
Oh,
I ain't see it.
What did he say?
Yeah.
So the New York subway shooter, right?
It was
he
clear.
shot people.
I knew he shot people. That's it. Ain't nobody died. I don't think. But you know how I knew what he was? Cause he had a pistol.
Oh, he ain't had no big. Oh,
ain't had no
okay. He
AR.
ain't had no AR. Nothing.
You know the New York nigga because he had a
Straight
pistol.
up New York nigga.
The Philly nigga went to New York, shot people in the subway with a pistol. I knew what he was, but when you hear that AR-15, AR-16,
Yeah,
all
you
that
know-
shit,
you know
you
that
know what
gun
you
in
getting.
Stole that gun from his daddy
Wait,
somewhere.
nah,
They still know they
Hey,
gave
he
it
bought
to
that
him.
joint.
They gave it.
They bought it.
They
What?
teaching them kids how to shoot
You
early.
could go
Early.
into anywhere down south and literally you in a Walmart and you could purchase a gun.
Facts.
So date back all the way what you said, right? So what you saying with
Oh,
the
I
smoke
got a
screens,
question.
right?
Nah,
I felt like that with the Sandy Hook shooting.
It's the same thing.
I
But
felt like that with the Sandy Hook shooting.
see, I don't believe a lot of this shit.
Yeah, me neither.
So what kind of weapon was used?
Where?
The
At,
doctor's
at
office.
the doctor's office?
Okay.
I still don't know the ethnicity. What was the
He
ethnicity?
said
Oh,
in
damn.
the slip.
Fat boy.
See, I ain't hear nothing about other than the hospital, and that's because I work in the hospital and it was on alert. But it's crazy because I got an email.
Him the slip.
I probably got an email probably in like November or December having us practice for silver alerts for this instance, and now it's starting to be attacking hospital, and it's because of COVID.
Right. Yeah. So listen, I mean, let's double back to you know, we talked about the Kevin Samuels. What y'all think about the Monique going at DL Hughley and Steve Harvey?
Well,
on top of who else you been going at? She went at Netflix. She went at Oprah,
I feel like
Tyler
Monique
Perry.
feel like she been bullied. I feel like Monique feel like she been pushed in the corner. I feel like she feels like she was ostracized and you know she was bullied, taken out of a okay.
Nah, I mean, you done.
No, I'm saying over the years. I'm not talking about with the DL. I just think it was a lot of things that's.
What happened with DL? What happened?
So,
Go
bully
ahead.
how? She's a comedian. She
Right.
bully people.
Right.
their
How
whole
you go?
career.
Right.
I'm saying bully as far as her
I guess he's
career
talking about
No,
blackball.
she-
He trying to say she was
I feel
blackballed.
like because she got 50 behind her right now, and that's why she getting tough. That's period point blank.
So what happened? She was blackballed, so they say, right?
She wasn't
So
excommunicated.
She just got a job with
50
with
Cent.
50 Cent. she start rehashing relationships, start getting more jobs. So she just had a gig where she did a stand-up comedy show, and she felt like she should have been the headline over DL Hughley, and there was a dispute over that.
That's childish as hell.
Right, and she,
But
instead of her
that's the same
doing
thing she did with Netflix.
instead of her doing a comedy act, she did a rant on DL Hughley.
Yep.
So it makes her look bad to me,
It does.
because it's
It
repeated
does.
history.
It does. It means that she hard to please. First of all, that make you hard to please. It means whenever you don't get your way, you're not gonna be the artist that you are. Most people, most comedians, even Chris Rock won't come out and talk about this shit for real until he ready. He said, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, but you don't see him on the internet going crazy about this shit though. It's like, nah, I'm gonna talk about this shit when I can get paid for this shit.
And she had a point with the Netflix thing where she said equal pay.
Right.
They said then it was Amy Schumer
Yeah,
made
Amy
way
Schumer.
more
Yeah,
money
got
than
way
her
more.
as a female, but she was a white female. And she made a valid point, but then she started burning bridges again.
Yeah.
Like when
She
you
doing
had
too much,
people
though.
behind you, start doing too much.
Start
And then
doing too much.
It ain't even her, and it feels like she got a battery in her back by her husband. From my perspective.
She married.
Yeah, she been married for a while.
Her manager is her husband.
Yeah, she been married for a while.
That's
her daddy.
So we'll tell you
That's her
right there
daddy.
that she had issues right there.
Right.
That's her what?
Her daddy.
That's issues right there.
I thought
What
daddy was only
issues you
supposed to
think
use
it
in
is,
the
bro?
bedroom.
I don't know, but
call
you
him
shouldn't.
daddy
I don't even like when girls call me no daddy and no shit like that. That's just
Yeah, I don't know about all that. Slow down there.
show y'all
Slow
savage.
down.
Oh no, the dead hasn't
Slow
risen.
down.
Show your savage.
Huh?
Show your savage.
So you don't like that?
Nah, that's
We
weird.
know who do like that.
Who like it. What's up, Betty?
Ooh, Tender Daddy.
Look, he said tender. I ain't never said the last word though. You ain't gonna get me to say that. Tender.
Tender Daddy. Listen, I'm cool with it. I ain't got no problem with it. Call me Daddy. That's cool.
I ain't say the last word. You did.
Nah, I'm not saying you. I'm just saying in general. You call me Daddy. I'm cool with it.
So we all. So you don't agree
What?
with producer take on what he just said about the Monique situation.
No, I think she's definitely going about it wrong. You
Okay.
know what I mean? I don't.
So where do
I
you
don't-
feel like she being bullied and blackballed at?
I'm saying prior to all of this DL Hughley,
When was she being bullied?
Who was she being bullied by? I mean, like he
I'm
did
woke
make the
'cause
he
you
made the
racist
one
and
point
dumb
about
shit.
Amy
you was
Schumer
just
Netflix.
slid
I'm woke
by.
now because you racist some dumb shit.
No, you just woke me for that. He was deep sleep talking about.
You need to get
You
back
was
on
deep
the
sleep.
carpet and go back in the cave because you ready to say some dumb shit.
Bang, 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 bang.
Okay, what you got to say, good bro?
No, finish yours.
Face first.
Yeah, what's
That's
it?
enough. That's enough. No, I'm saying prior to her, the DL Hughley situation, she felt like she was getting bullied. That's what I said.
I know, but we
what
saying like
situation
where
was she
yeah,
in?
where
With the
was
whole
the
Netflix, with the whole Netflix situation, where her
I don't
feeling
think
like
that's
she
really
wasn't getting
bullying
job.
though. That's more like
it's my opinion on the situation. And again, I'm not in that profession. I don't know how this shit go. But she tried to make it like as if it's her being in the NBA or the NFL to where it's like when the highest paid corner get paid, you go up to his stats and you say, okay, he got 12.5 million, I want 13 because I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I don't count people pockets. Like, get what you get, negotiate what you able to negotiate, and do what you gotta do. Okay, Amy Schumer was making movies and everything,
Yeah.
starring in movies and everything before she got her deal. Monique ain't starring a movie since when?
Precious.
And
wasn't it?
Bad girl.
Didn't she get an Oscar for the Precious?
And that's
though?
where
She wasn't funny and Precious though.
No,
it
that was a
wasn't.
serious movie, and that's where the problem came in. She got an Oscar for
Right,
Precious.
she got an Oscar
and then
for that.
My man in the back. Did she get an Oscar for Precious?
Yeah.
She got an Oscar for Precious, and then she was deemed hard to work with because she didn't do a press run or anything to promote her movie. And then
So
she got
basically, she got
deemed-
that one thing and it just assumed she was
So,
blowing up from there.
so she didn't want to do the press release or anything for Precious without getting an extra check on top
The
of it.
hard part with me today is I'm just gonna say it, and most people might disagree. I think it's easier for a lot of people just to throw a race situation in there, opposed to just like your value is not what you. Everybody say your value is what you value it at, and you can honestly believe it, but her value is not where she's trying to value it at. Now her mental value and self value is at 30 million, whatever Amy Schumer got. But to her work value with Netflix is that $500,000 they was gonna pay her. Either take the deal or go. If not, what everybody else was saying, okay, it costs you $100,000 to do a show. If you got it, bet on yourself. You take all that money in on your own. If you don't, if you need the machine behind you, you really can't talk. If they, you know what I'm saying, that's what they gonna get. Either be independent or keep it pushing.
And the next check gonna come.
Yeah, but she should have noticed that everybody was not getting on that same boat to lose their fucking
But that's what it
name.
is now. To where it's now it was like, all right, it was Lee Daniels, Tyler Perry, Oprah.
Top dogs.
They
top
was the
black
three
dogs.
top
people-
ones, right?
Three top
Got
dogs.
that,
What was
yeah.
it? 4 years right before COVID, they was blackballed. Oh, they stopping me from getting work, doing this, doing that, blah, 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 blah. Okay, that's where you go. Steve Harvey bring you on the show. Now you beefing with Steve.
Even Oprah invited her on the show.
You know, but Steve, when she was on there, you go with that. You go with Charlemagne. Now Charlemagne did this. Now they, like, at a point in time,
You
it
have to
can't be
realize this shit.
everybody.
Nah,
You get
you
what I'm
gotta
saying?
realize this
it
shit.
can't be everybody.
And they gave you a voice to speak, and then when you get on Instagram, it's a whole nother thing after you think you figured it out and
Right.
had that one-on-one conversation and hash everything up. And
Right.
then you go somewhere else and then change everything once your man is controlling the strings.
Right. So you know who and I don't want to say compare, but you know who she act like she Dame. But the difference between
Dame.
her and Dame is Dame don't look for validation from anybody. Dame is by far hard as hell to deal with, but at the end of the day, he'll bet on himself all day, every day. He'll do his own thing, whether you fuck with it or not. She too scared to. So she tried to be difficult like him, but you
Like
don't
him,
got the
yeah.
same heart that he got to do the shit on his own.
I do you one better. Antonio Brown. She had the money. She walked away from it because she didn't want to do her job fully.
She walked out the field.
She came back in the game, got another job, and just threw her shirt off and ran it on motherfuckers and got back out the game just this quick.
So would y'all compare Dave Chappelle's situation to that?
To
You
what?
can't compare Dave Chappelle to nobody.
To what? To what she
can't
did?
compare
We talking about what he did with Comedy
Dave
Central?
Dave Chappelle walked away,
No.
kept his mouth.
He
Yeah,
quiet.
yeah. You ain't
For
hearing
10
nothing
for
from
10
Dave
years.
Chappelle. Nothing.
Ain't
Dave
speak
Chappelle
shit,
got
ain't
the fuck
speak
out
down
the
to
way.
nobody or whatever. He just
I'm saying
told
with the Netflix shit.
But he still walk his same path. He don't got no
Yeah.
endorsements from nobody. He work his own deals on his own.
They gotta pay him. They gotta pay him what he say.
And now he putting other motherfuckers on. That Earthquake comedy special?
Yeah,
that's Dave
yep, that's
Chappelle's.
Dave Chappelle shit.
Yeah, she can't do that. If
That
she ain't got her
Netflix
name
is
on
a
nothing.
joke. That's Dave
Dave
Chappelle.
Chappelle.
Like, he put everybody else on. What is she
Yeah.
doing?
Nothing.
She's still riding that wave from Queens of Comedy. Everybody else on that. done
Now
set
she
their
got
ass
beef with
down.
two. Now she got beef with two kings of comedy.
And I think that's the bitter part because they all blew and she didn't. And
Mm-hmm.
that's because she didn't want to work. Steve Harvey got 20 jobs. Him and Nick Cannon on every channel.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Every channel. She didn't want to do that. She
Yep.
want everything given
She
to her.
wanted it given to her. She thought that show was gonna be that you know she wanted. She thought she was gonna be Wendy Williams.
She's so bad she can't even get syndication.
Nah, it ain't gonna work. So I mean, what's up with this Amber Heard and Johnny Depp? What y'all did y'all like the outcome of that?
I'm against abuse.
Is it who getting
Yeah, who was getting abused? Who do you feel was
Who you
getting
feel?
abused in that marriage or really? Were they
Amber
married?
Pocket getting abused right now. $15 million she owe my man.
She was damaging him. Anytime somebody can look you in the face, I told somebody that I said, I swear to God, this gonna be the last time you ever see me in life. Ain't no death, no none of that. Don't say shit to me. I swear to God, I have not looked at him since then. I know how hurt he is.
See, but how much Johnny Depp is to me, definitely, I put Johnny Depp top 5 actors of all time.
He is the top 5 actors, but he's not acting about what happened.
My thing in that courtroom, like how much of it was acting.
all of it?
All of it.
All of it.
I told her she'll never see. Now I'm just asking how much. I told her she'll never see my eyes again.
You can tell that everything he was saying was just like
And he
it
don't
was a
even win any
I
other
performance.
smile.
legit only seen the clips and shit. I seen more. What's the Kamal?
She took the picture to crying.
Yeah,
and
she
shit.
took the
I
picture.
I
They both
seen
was
more
performing
Kamal,
their asses
you know what I'm
off in
saying,
that.
than Johnny Depp, whatever.
She's not a better actor than him. He's going to lose, but she is wrong.
Yeah, I knew she was
I think
terrible
the
when
whole
she went.
trial was a movie for us to watch to be distracted by other
Oh
shit
yeah,
that's going on.
they both gonna make a movie. You know what I'm
Off
saying?
of that, yeah.
From their perspective.
But she
and
was
everything.
weak and shit during trial and all that other shit. So she was hurting herself. It was her fault.
So let me ask you a question.
She
Let me ask
hit
y'all a
the coke.
question.
She snorted the coke in the
Bro,
middle of the.
if your girl shit in your bed, you leaving her.
Shit it.
No, remember the other dude from Camden that
Not
shit
shit
in
her
the
herself.
I
but
just was
deliberately
talking about that shit earlier. dog.
Deliberately
I was
shit
saying,
in
yo,
the
remember
bed
the
to
dude
make
that took
you
his shit in
mad.
that girl bed?
No, but a boy shit in his baby mom bed or something like that.
Yeah, I
in
seen that. I
Camden.
seen that. Or,
Yeah, like
they had that on the
people
book.
do dumb shit just to
But they
get
still together?
acknowledgement.
And the couch, I think, or some shit like that.
They do shit to get acknowledgement. He said she wasn't fucking nobody in his bed no more.
Nah, that's
would never
wild.
be with
Yo, that's some wild shit, man.
That is crazy. I
You
wouldn't
need
be with
help,
nobody.
bro.
You
Like,
need
you-
help.
what?
If you still with her,
You shit in my bed, bro.
world, bro.
On my
It's a new
pillow.
I
or some
understand.
shit?
Ooh,
Man,
boo, you
you
had an accident. Ooh, boo, boo, you had an
That's
accident.
pink,
But
yeah.
you know the difference between shit screaming out out your drawers than
You
somebody
literally
just
walk on
motherfucking
the bed
squatted
and
and
squat.
squatted. You know
No,
what I
he
mean?
said he squatted. He said I walked in that bed and I squatted. Yes.
That's crazy. That
Bro.
is simple. You gotta be simple.
That's some shit.
So
I
y'all
almost
don't.
punched
So,
my goddaughter in the head because you pissed in my bed. She just
Yeah, but that's different.
I know, but I'm just saying,
She
like,
ain't did
why
it
the
because
fuck?
you made her mad.
yeah.
You walk in the room and see a grown person shit.
Sick in the
If I'm mad at you,
Smeared across
this
your
why-
face.
this my side of the bed. Not look, you can't shit here because I sit. Like, come on, man, stop it.
She shit in his bed though.
Yeah, I'd have been going after that.
Easily.
You was sitting there processing that
That shit remind me
shit.
of Biggie Small. So after I
Yeah,
shitted on the
sit in the
bed,
bitch. After I shitted on the bitch.
I wiped it off. No,
I think they was abusing each other. But
That was my question. My
I
question
think
was
they
gonna say, do y'all believe they was
I
abusing
think
one
they
another?
was abusing each other, even if it wasn't physically, it was mentally.
Yeah,
And that's where
that whole
he's
shit was
winning
filled with
over
abuse.
her, cause she just like, and I don't give a fuck.
Right.
No, I ain't say that. Yes, I did.
And when
but
it-
you don't get it. His lawyers is better than hers.
And when you seen them
so-
reading the text threads from him, the shit that he was saying, he was sitting over there like, yeah, I said
So
that
she
shit.
he won $15 million off of her.
Yeah.
She's mentally gonna
and
be,
she sued him for 50.
Yeah.
so, but he got the 15 and she ain't get nothing.
No.
Because in she got money and it was supposed to be placed onto something, and she didn't put it on her. She spent that money.
And she got fired from her job.
Oh,
But it
so
took
he
2
won.
months. It took 2 months to figure out if you're in a domestic relationship or not.
How long
That
they
is
been
big.
together?
I don't know.
Yo,
She could have been
to
with
be hon-
she could have been with Elon Musk.
No, I didn't know they was together until this trial
They've been
started.
separated for 6 years.
So-
Who?
And she-
Johnny Depp.
Yeah, I
Johnny
did
Depp?
not know they was together until this trial started, because I always was like, yeah.
I'm not a big Johnny
watching
Depp
a
fan.
movie.
My
I didn't
thing
hear
is,
nothing
why
about
was
that.
it public
James
TV?
Franco brought him in the crib. They put
Yes,
him in the
she
elevator.
was
Wait,
doing
what?
everything.
She did what?
Yeah,
She
with
is
James
fucking
Franco.
James Franco.
Behind Johnny Depp back?
Yeah.
Joe, shit.
Brought him in
Yo.
the crib.
Soon as
Brought him in the crib. Mind
Soon
you, they
as you-
live in a penthouse and shit, so the elevator got the cameras and everything on it. He tried to be incognito, put the hat down and everything, but
But
you
you
know
know,
what I'm
you
saying?
look just.
Yeah.
Soon as this trial started, the Ukraine war ended.
I'm gonna tell
At
you.
least on TV.
Right, on TV. At least on TV.
No, because they still going through it. Trust me, we still missing out on certain shit. Like, trust me,
All the time.
we ain't getting no more. We
You know
missing
shit
out.
crazy
It's
when
hard coming in for
you know
weeks.
shit crazy when
motherfucking
CNN
gas
got that
going up.
motherfucker on there. The CNN got the Amber
All
Heard
day
Johnny
long.
Depp. And it's
But-
mad, but they putting all the serious news down there
At
in
the
the
bottom, so
motherfucking
you
bottom
not
of the
really
band,
catching it.
bottom
But
of
is
the
it
banner.
important?
If your sibling
That's
ever,
not really important.
like against you in court, you lost already.
Everybody was against her ass. Her
But
ex
I'm
best
saying,
friend.
like, if your sibling ever like testify against you or just you lost already. Like, that's just you might as well just cut that.
Excuse me, Amber. Did
But
you not know that
meanwhile-
your what your best friend said, your old acquaintance said? She said this. Yeah, I heard it, but that was not the truth.
Why they on trial? You got Hillary Clinton on trial, Donald Trump administration on trial. You don't see that's the shit that we need to see from that White House attack.
That shit broke news
Like,
for 12 hours.
Right.
That was it.
Like then you got what's their name, Maxwell with what's my man?
I ain't even.
What's my man?
I ain't
We
even
Maxwell,
say
who?
why.
The dude that killed himself, that was molesting people on the island. Epstein.
Epstein. Epstein.
Why his girl was on trial and stuff, and they
Jeffrey
killing, they
Epstein.
popping judges in New Jersey.
I
They
was
killing the
waiting
judge-
for that
they
to come
killing
out
the judge.
because
I ain't
somebody
even
was
see-
dropping
Don't get me
names.
They
started
killing
on
the judges
Jeffrey
New
Epstein.
Jersey,
Listen.
and ain't
No, them
nobody
names
saying
was getting
nothing.
It's
dropped
some
because
shit
of
that
them.
I
Yeah,
don't
them
wanna
names, it
say,
was
but
mad
I be
names
trapped.
getting dropped on from,
I wanted to see that. That's why I
mad
think he
names,
was
but-
killed because they didn't want the rest of them names to come out. And that's it.
I don't. Yeah.
Say he ain't
You don't
dead.
think so?
Nah.
You seen his funeral?
I wasn't paying.
Aretha Franklin funeral was for 24 hours.
24 hours.
You ain't see it.
You saw Whitney Houston's funeral.
You see
You're right.
everybody. You see
You
it.
saw
But
Rick
who
James
wants to celebrate
funeral.
a child
Nah,
molester?
we don't celebrate nothing, but you see their funeral.
You're right.
I'm gonna tell you.
So
like,
you even saw Michael
You
Jackson funeral.
Michael
And he
Jackson
was
had
quote,
two.
unquote-
He had two funerals.
And he was allegedly a child molester.
Right.
You're right. You're
That's
right.
what they put on him, the stigma. I don't think he.
I don't think
When
he
R.
did.
Kelly
either.
start
I don't
dropping
think
names,
so,
they
but
better not
he
kill
alleged-
him.
Yeah,
Oh, we
Allegedly,
can't.
absolutely.
We can't motherfucking compare. We ain't gonna talk about R. Kelly and Michael Jackson in the same sentence.
I ain't talking about Michael Jackson. I'm just saying,
Oh.
like when he start dropping those, they better not kill him. That's it.
Who, R. Kelly?
Yeah.
Well, it ain't like he gonna make
He
no
gonna
more
kill
good
himself.
music anyway.
He gonna kill himself.
We got all the best shit.
You think we got all the best
When he
shit?
come out of jail, gonna be crazy.
What?
He
That's
ain't
what
coming
I'm
home.
saying.
He ain't
think
coming
so?
home. He
Man,
ain't
he
coming home.
coming home and he gonna miss two
motherfucker
I want to hear an R. Kelly album
Ghostwriting
fresh out of jail.
somebody.
I don't want to hear no love songs coming from a nigga out of jail.
Okay. All you can do is think about pussy in that motherfucker.
Oh,
listen,
think
you got-
about
you got
Bussy.
You got Life Jenner's greatest hits, nigga.
Like
Fuck
Jim was
outta
that-
here.
You got
Jim
Life
was
Jenner's
that-
greatest hits. He came from jail.
Who?
Life
Like
Jenner's.
Jenner.
I bet you got Bobby. You ain't got Bobby
the
Brown.
man off the camera.
Stop it.
To the man off the camera.
Then you want to touch on Young Thug too, since
Oh man.
Casanova.
I don't know.
I
We
ain't
can touch
even-
on that.
Yeah, I mean, shit. I ain't been keeping up on that trial.
I ain't really
on
been
that
keeping
case
up with
right
it
now.
either. Yeah,
but I
but I
heard
heard
one of their
everybody tell
other.
these-
I heard one of their other people just turned themselves in.
That's what they supposed to do. You indicted.
Yeah, I heard some niggas was on the. I heard
You know what I got a
niggas was on the
problem
run.
with? Let me tell you what
What
I
did
got a
Young
problem
Thug
with.
do?
I might rub a
He
lot
got
of
a
people the
Rico-
wrong way what I'm
Rico-
about to
100
say.
bodies.
I'm about to rub a lot of people the wrong way what I'm about to say. I feel like when you become successful and you're making a lot of money and you're a millionaire, leave that street shit alone.
But who to say he didn't leave the street shit alone? Now let me just play devil's advocate, right?
Him.
Let me just play devil's advocate. Okay, it's in his music, right?
Me?
Now, it's in his interviews, conversations. See, he ain't leave it alone.
Okay, but fair enough. But these rock and rollers let the bodies hit the floor. It's okay for them. They don't.
Lee,
They get.
that-
No.
That's sacrifice.
Come on, so
But they go to
That's
jail.
sacrifice.
They get
My
caught
bad,
with drugs and stuff
producer.
too. Like, but I'm saying, why it just happened to the black artists? Not to say he did it or he didn't do it, but why
they
it's
gonna
not happening
keep-
to
so
the
I would
other
ask
the
artists?
that
black
question
artists-
of-
No, the black artists are actually keep on talking about it and keep every song. I'm doing this. I'm
No,
doing
That's
we
why
just
that's why
listen
they
to
pulled out that verse for YF and Lucci when he talking about he shot at his mom. And Young Thug had said a verse. in
Yeah,
one
they
of his
keep on
songs.
talking about
You
it
know what I'm
over
saying?
and over again. Even if, now I'm gonna write another verse, but I'm gonna
Kept
change
my
it
name
around
out
a
his
different
mouth because he
song.
dumped at his mom. You know what I mean? Like,
Why?
Niggas
why
be-
tell you-
Niggas
why
be
tell
incriminating
you-
the
That's
fucking
all
shit out of
what you
themselves,
did.
bro.
Give it
Back
straight
in my
to
They
the
day,
be
man.
I thought they
incriminating
was
the
set
shit
up.
out themselves. Like with Young Thug, I can't defend that shit at all because he just
Even
really
now.
incriminated himself.
Even now, you got white people who will take like the Chicago beefs and break the whole scenario down.
Yeah,
from-
they can tell you
from
who
when
did
Dirk
what.
No, I
walked
be
into
watching
the
shit.
game to like now, like when they said this bar, this was this. When NBA YoungBoy went at everybody, he went at Boozy. Now every time Boozy do, I'm not talking about him because you get what I'm saying. Boozy done beat 2 murder charges in the last 10 years. Your best case that they got on you is always interviews or song lyrics where
Right.
you end that one. So when you sit down and you keep talking, all this shit that we say right here, dude, that we put on, you get them, all that shit gonna be bought back up. Stop talking.
Yeah, shut the
That's why
fuck
niggas
up.
Yeah,
going
'cause you
Vlad.
couldn't do that back
Niggas
when we was
going
growing
Vlad
up. Nobody
TV
was
just to
talking
get
shit.
mad at Vlad.
Yeah.
Why?
Nah, I get it.
He's an interviewer. He gonna ask you questions. If your dumb ass answer
Keep
the question,
going up there. You see him, and he help everybody get indicted. Every time they go up
he
there, he
don't help
help them.
nobody
Man,
get
they help
indicted.
themselves.
Them
They-
jokers be indicting themselves,
That's
man.
what I'm
Like you
saying.
said.
Check.
Like what's the joker from over?
That's fine, but I feel like when you
Uh,
asking
man.
the questions and you know what's
Right.
going on, you still letting the motherfucker help you
He
and
make
get
millions
indicted.
of dollars doing that. All you gotta do is say.
I ain't
next
saying he's
question.
doing nothing wrong, but what I'm saying is
You
that
say
the
you
other
help the
person
people get
sitting there,
indicted.
you're letting him indict you. You're letting them indict you because
Well,
you know the
you can't
questions
let
he
him if
asks
you
But
you.
when you
do
bring
it.
somebody on the show, I'm pretty sure they make it aware. Look, this is what we want to talk about. A little bit of this. Are you
I don't
comfortable
think
with
Vlad
it?
do
reason
that.
why you
I
coming
don't
up
think
here.
Vlad do that.
Sometimes they be
I don't
throwing
think
some shit
Vlad
in
do
there,
that.
though.
The dude,
Nah,
what's
but
the
only time
dude
you
named
do
Pee Wee
that.
Longway? His interview, I can't talk about that.
Yeah, I don't think they do that. I don't
He
think
was
they
on
do
all
that.
of them.
I think Vlad just jumped into the shit.
He asked what's public record.
You
And
ain't
then
gotta,
people
you
wanna
ain't gotta
run their mouth
answer none of
more.
his
Yeah,
questions.
people just running.
They
That's what I'm
running
saying.
my
Like,
board.
why
You know, that's not what
You allowing
happened.
the
What was
nigga
in
to
there?
say
This is what
everybody-
happened.
I done
Everybody
seen
get
niggas
your
turn
shit.
up like, yo, I told you we not talking about that, bro. I'm not
Absolutely.
talking about that.
Right.
You
What
feel me?
Vlad do, Vlad is perfect. He'll take you. He's not taking nobody that's too hot, and he's not taking nobody without a name. He's gonna get the P. I learned a lot of motherfuckers watching Vlad. Like it's motherfuckers I never seen before. I seen on his.
they all go through Vlad TV.
So you'll sit there and he'll talk to you and everything. You just be sitting there look. Before I picked bro up, I'm sitting there watching Vlad and looking. Dude was talking about a Glock Dookie or some shit like that. Like I never knew what a fucking Glock Dookie was until like they explained.
What's
that
the Glock
shit.
Dookie?
When you in jail, like they shit, put piss and cum inside the toothpaste joint. So they like shit on the cup and like put it in the cup and
Shit
put it in the
never
toothpaste
asked.
joint. So like and then like they'll add water to it to shake it up. So like when
Glock
they beefing in
Dookie.
jail, they'll squirt it in your eye or whatever.
It's called
So
the
they
Glock
They
Dookie.
call it a Glock Dookie.
Hey, that's max, bro.
I never
You
heard
getting
of
that
no
shit
shit
squirted in
like
your
that.
eye?
That's fucking nasty.
Shit like that.
Anything they
Boy.
put in a
He's bored.
I'll be in the hole.
People really go out there with that. Crazy.
Yo,
in jail need a weapon. I
Can
mean,
you
shit.
imagine
Yo,
coming
what?
out your cell? The nigga just be like,
That's crazy because
I bet you if
Ain't
Andy
no
and
way.
Shawshank Redemption could have had one, he'd have made one.
You think so? I think
Keep
Andy
the
was
sisters
too
off his
good.
ass,
Dude.
Andy would have made one.
Hey, y'all must ain't seen Incarcerated Scarface. It wasn't called that. It was called something else. But they
I
played
think Andy
razor
was too
tag.
calm.
I would have never thought about making nothing like that.
Right. That's what I'm saying,
What, a
bro.
Glock?
Like,
That's because nowadays
You don't
people are
live
just
it. You're not there.
crafty.
You're not there
Things
to
of that.
live that. You're not there to live that. So
Yeah,
that's a
people are
good thing,
crafty
right?
now. They got
You right,
figure out
but I'm
whatever.
but what is the point of
You know,
put,
the
why you
Fifi
couldn't
is-
just put piss in it and
I heard of a
just squirt
Fifi.
piss
I heard
in
of
it?
a
Why you gotta
Fifi.
put cum and shit and all that
I heard
other
of
shit?
a
in
No,
it?
guys got Fifi at home, so when
Yeah, I
they
heard
want
of
to do
a
that,
Fifi.
they got Fifis at home.
got
They
Fifi?
made that and wasn't never in prison.
I bought one of those little electric drum things. They don't do
Nah, I
that.
don't know what a Fifi.
You bought a
The
you
Fifi
bought a
is
pussy
the little-
pocket.
the little
When they
pussy
tied a
pocket.
little
When you
rubber
in jail.
Yeah, the little
You in
pussy
jail,
pocket.
yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
saying
yeah,
I
You bought a real pussy
one.
pocket?
You had the rose. You was the first nigga with a rose.
I bought the real one. That shit didn't work.
You bought a nose, not a rose. You
I bought one of them. That shit didn't work. I threw that shit in the trash.
Did you try to you tried to
use
you tried to lube it up and all that other shit?
I spit on my shit and then I put that. That shit did absolutely nothing.
Yeah, he is. He's
That
savage.
shit did absolutely
Sir
nothing.
Savage.
I threw that shit cost me $100. Threw that shit right in the trash.
Oh,
that
Sir
day.
Savage.
Shit,
By the time
I
I-
take-
a pocket
we
pussy?
was here. We was
This
here
nigga
because
paid-
when
he
Babe Girl
paid
got it
for
from
pocket
Babe Girl.
pussy.
We sat right here, and I said, I told her on the episode, I'm like, she did shit like, well, you gotta let the girl. I'm like, nah, I'm not letting.
Hold on, but I thought that's the reason why y'all get that, so nobody, just like they get roses
Right,
for nobody,
so that's how it
that's the
was.
reason why
So
no
for me,
girl
I was
with-
intrigued, so I got it. That shit did that shit hurt it.
You
Like,
probably need one of them Jones that you know they probably got to work on our shit a little bit more.
I might. I spit on my shit. Give me 2.5.
No, I'm talking about you
2.45
probably got
out
to
the
get a
door.
new model, like a new different toy. You
Yeah, I
probably
wouldn't try that shit again. That shit didn't feel good at all.
I don't think I would ever try one either. I always been scared to do shit like that.
How much you paid for it?
$100.
It was like $95.
Did good.
He
dog.
paid for a date basically with a pussy pocket.
I thought I was getting a
Threw that
limited
joint
hit.
away.
And then threw
I
the
thought I
bitch
was
away.
getting a
He
limited
paid that
dates.
bitch to leave.
Why you get it though? Just you was curious.
What you mean? I beat my dick twice a day, so I just wanted something like.
Savage.
I'm gonna find somewhere for you to go.
I
We
wonder
gonna
if they
talk
got
about that.
Fifis in the back of Spencer's.
Nah, they don't.
They don't.
Spencer's got like the.
This nigga.
They shit
What about
like
Condom
mid-grade.
Kingdom?
I ain't never been there
On
before.
South Street.
Oh,
You ain't never been to
yeah,
Condom
you
Kingdom
gotta
on
ask
South
the
Street?
question.
Spencer play
You
y'all.
gotta
You got
ask
like
the
getting a
question.
T-shirt
I've
and
been
slide
there
out to
years
the
ago. They selling everything on the internet now. They about
It
to
was
put Condom
weird though,
Kingdom
because
about a
last time I was in
business.
Spencer's, like
Amazon.
the little,
Real
like the
weird.
little young kids walking in the back in Spencer's and shit, so it'd be awkward as hell because you'd be legit shopping, but then the kids would walk back there and look at now you gotta stop. Like,
I want one of them. I want one of them life like dial bitches, but
A life size.
I ain't gonna
joint?
want to get that bitch a bath when I'm done. So, and that's a waste of money.
you know how to properly clean a bitch pussy?
No.
You don't know how to afford
No, because I'm told when you have your period, that shit is supposed to be clean when you do that shit. That's God cleaning you out, right? That's a natural cleansing.
Oh, yeah, I was about to walk off because what the fuck did you just say?
Ain't your period natural cleansing?
I'm
What
still,
the fuck our period got to do with you?
He asked me if I ever cleaned the pussy. Like, no.
I
Well,
still-
might have-
so you
I
mean
might
to
have
tell me
cleaned
you
one
want a
with my-
bitch that's
I might
walking
have-
around and not cleaning her period, her pussy the
Hold
whole
that,
time because she
You
waiting
know
for her
what?
period?
I think I cleaned the pussy with my tongue before.
No mess.
I'm still trying. I'm
That's
still
still
thinking
mess.
about the Glock Dookie.
Keep them shades on, nigga. You'll be alright.
Can't wear them.
You better make some.
Heard
Make
the
everything
That's
shit
your
good.
shame.
like that.
Better
cuz.
get Horace Grant motherfucking goggles. Keep them bitches on or something while you in there.
Yeah, you ain't gonna be able to clean them shits up. Oh,
Shit.
Dang.
But yeah, like it's shit like that. Motherfuckers get creative and weird, man.
that's wild.
Yeah, that's
Niggas definitely got like mad.
Yeah, but the
creative
crazy
over the
part
years.
is
The shit
when
they be
niggas
cooking
be-
and they got phones,
Yeah, the
videos, and all that.
Crazy
shit,
part is like
though.
when niggas be excited to tell you about this shit though. Like niggas be
That's
happy.
what
as
I
hell
don't
to tell you.
understand. They're upstate with fucking phones like, yeah, but this, bro, we live.
Niggas in there doing TikTok dances and all that.
Motherfuckers don't want to go home.
When the one TikTok came out, niggas like,
Okay.
something, they slide up, the next nigga coming up.
Motherfuckers
Wow,
don't
all
want to
in
go
jail,
home.
bro, turned up.
So, right? What all did he say to you?
Oh God.
I don't fucking remember that guy.
No, I'm saying. The empty show.
You got.
Wasn't on the show.
I don't know.
You said.
Oh, timestamp this shit to edit that shit the fuck out.
Retarded.
Timestamp. We out of here on that one.
Yo. I'm done.
Fuck you got in that wine? Yo, the whole time I'm like, yo, you's a wild boy. That was different.
You see